Imagine this for a moment. Your child turns 16. You sit them down for a serious talk. You tell them the rules are gone. They are free to leave home. They can get a car. They can wear whatever they want. They can go to parties, listen to loud music, explore the modern world in every way imaginable. You give them a choice: live in our world or live in the world outside. This might sound like a modern parent's worst nightmare. Yet for the Amish, this is a real and time-honored tradition. It is their secret to building one of the strongest communities on Earth. This period of freedom is called Rumspringa. The word is Pennsylvania Dutch for running around. It is a rite of passage for Amish youth. It begins around age 16 and ends when they decide to join the church or leave the community for good. During this time, young people are no longer under the direct authority of their parents. They are allowed to experience the English world, as they call it. This freedom is a profound test, but a test of the values and the community that raised them. It is a powerful practice that reveals the deep strength of Amish culture. Many outsiders see Rumspringa as a wild party. They imagine a period of rebellion filled with uncontrolled behavior. This is largely a myth fueled by television shows and movies. For most Amish youth, Rumspringa is a more thoughtful process. It is a time to socialize with their peers, to find a future spouse, and to seriously consider their future. They may drive cars, wear modern clothes, and use cell phones. To understand why so many Amish youth choose to return, you must first understand what they are returning to. The Amish world is built on a foundation very different from modern society. In our world, identity is often tied to what we own. We measure success by the size of our house, the brand of our car, the latest technology in our pocket. We define ourselves by our possessions and our individual achievements. For the Amish, that way of thinking is backward. Their identity is not found in things. It is found in relationships and belonging to family and community. Their world is intentionally simple. This isn't about fear of technology, it's a deliberate choice. They believe these things create distractions. They pull people apart instead of bringing them together. A television in the living room means less time for family conversation. A car makes it easy to go far from your neighbors. By limiting conveniences, the Amish create space for what they value: face-to-face interaction, mutual support, a shared life. Their plainness is about making room for connection. An Amish person's sense of self is woven into their community. Nothing shows the power of the Amish community quite like a barn raising. Imagine a family's barn is struck by lightning and burns to the ground. For an outsider, this would be a devastating financial blow, a disaster requiring insurance claims and years of debt. For an Amish family, it is a tragedy, but one they will not face alone. Within hours of the fire, the community mobilizes. The news spreads quickly without the need for phones or internet. Word travels from neighbor to neighbor, from farm to farm. Help is on the way. The day of the barn raising is a remarkable sight. Hundreds of men and boys arrive at dawn. They come with their tools, their skills, and a spirit of cooperation. The Amish approach to money and work is deeply connected to their values of community, family. They're not against prosperity, but they define it in their own terms. For them, wealth isn't about accumulating large sums of money or living a life of leisure. It's about being self-sufficient, providing for one's family, and having enough to help others in need. They're thrifty, practical, and debt-averse. The popular image of Rumspringa is one of wild, unrestrained partying. Television has painted a picture of Amish teens immediately diving into a world of drugs, alcohol, and reckless behavior. Drugs, alcohol, reckless behavior. This portrayal is, for the most part, a dramatic exaggeration. While some youth do experiment with more extreme behaviors, they are the exception, not the rule. For the vast majority of Amish teens, Rumspringa is a much tamer and more socially focused period. It's less about rebellion and more about courtship and finding one's place among their peers, a time to be with other young people facing the same life-defining choice. The primary activity during Rumspringa is socializing. On weekends, Amish youth from a region will gather for activities. One of the most surprising facts about Rumspringa is its outcome. After a period of tasting the freedoms and technologies of the modern world, an overwhelming majority of Amish youth choose to return. They decide to be baptized into the Amish church and commit to a life of plainness and community. Studies have shown that the retention rate is consistently high, often around 85 to 90%. This statistic baffles many outsiders. Why would anyone, given the choice, turn their back on the conveniences and opportunities of the 21st century? The answer lies in what they value most. The choice to join the church is not made lightly. It is the most important decision an Amish person will ever make. Once an Amish young person makes the decision to be baptized, the next major step in life is usually courtship and marriage. Finding a spouse is a central purpose of the social gatherings during Rumspringa. For the Amish, marriage is not just a romantic union between two individuals, it is a cornerstone of the community. It is the sacred institution through which families are created, traditions are passed down, the church continues to grow. Weddings are simple, communal events. Long sermons, hymns, vows before God and community. Through courtship and marriage, the cycle of life continues. The Amish family is the first and most important school for preserving their heritage.